Shadow work helped me reveal my soul gifts. It wasn't until I started doing shadow work where I actually started to experience energy. I was on a journey of doing all the new age things and spiritual things, and I started feeling some shifts in my life, but not that much. When I did shadow work, it changed the game. I'm going to share with you how to get started with shadow work. Hey there, I'm Anna Davila. I'm a breathwork facilitator, a shadow work specialist, and a purpose mentor. Subscribe for best tips and practices on connecting with your intuition, your magic, your power, and your soul mission. When I attempted to do shadow work for the very first time, many years ago, it took me a while to actually get it because a lot of the ways that it was being taught was through fear based. And I had already experienced a lot of fear and trauma, and I did not need more of that. That is not something that I'm available for. I'm available to move through fear, but not add fear because I've already had enough fear. Okay. So it took me a while. Instead, I created sacred space for myself and developed a way to do shadow work that was a lot more gentle. And I can continue to go back to it as many times and as often as I needed to because my ego didn't fully reject it because it was gentler. It wasn't creating more fear. I came up with my own approach that allows me to feel supported and also go at my own pace. Step number one, ask yourself if you're ready to be honest. And truly ask yourself this question and be real. Are you ready to be honest with yourself to see the truth of the things that you feel inside, the things that you believe inside, how other people view you? Are you ready to see the full truth? If you're not ready, that's okay. Don't judge yourself. You may not be in the season of this and you can always come back to it. But if you are ready, then move to step number two. Step number two is choose a practice that's going to help you do shadow work. That can be journaling, meditation, dancing. It can be journaling, breath work, be therapy, walking, or some form of exercise, or it can be contemplation and also a walk. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but in all of these, there was one, at least one that involved the body. And breath work involves the body, by the way. The reason is because this needs to happen at every level of your being, at the level of the mind, the body, and also your energy field. Step number three is start with what's most alive within you right now. What's the thing that's driving you to do shadow work? What's the thing that you feel is holding you back? What's the thing that's creating pain and suffering within you? What's the thing that you're having doubts about, fears about? What is the thing? If you have no idea of what's the most alive within you, then start at worth. Do shadow work on your self worth. Do you believe you're worthy? Do you believe you're worthy even if you fail? Do you believe you're worthy if you succeed? Do you believe you're worthy if you do absolutely nothing the whole day and just sleep? Do you believe that your worth is attached to productivity, to money, to success? Do shadow work around your worth. Other topics can include the witch wound, which is a really powerful topic that I am going to make a video all about because this is super deep. Inner child healing, that's another really powerful topic for shadow work. Money, there is a lot of shadow around money and our worthiness of money and how to get money and how money should feel. There's so much there. That's going to be another one. Do shadow work on relationships. Is there a pattern on the type of relationships that you attract? Are you showing up for a relationship in a specific way that maybe isn't serving you? And what you're going to do once you have the topic is ask yourself really difficult questions and be honest and be okay with what comes up not being so pretty. It's okay. It doesn't make you good or bad or none of it. It just is what it is. And it's better to know what's there and work with it. The reason why shadow helps you with so many things is because shadow aspects of yourself have energy. Shadow aspects of yourself hold gifts, they hold wisdom. And when you push it all away because it's uncomfortable to witness those aspects of you, you're also pushing away that energy and those gifts and that wisdom. The moment you open up yourself to, you know what, all of you come back home, let me witness you, let me process you, let me not judge you, all those aspects, all that energy, all those gifts come back online so that you can utilize them in the world. I'm going to give you just a few examples on some questions that you can ask yourself. Let's talk about specifically the example of worthiness. So, things that you can ask yourself, whether you're journaling, contemplating, or having a discussion with someone about it. And again, being very honest. And if you're doing with this with someone, make sure that they're able to hold space for you, that they are safe space holders, that they're not going to judge you or anything like that, because it won't work. Just have that in mind. But a question to ask yourself is, do I feel worthy? Another question can be, why don't I feel worthy? Another question can be, when was the first time I questioned my worth? Another question can be, who makes me feel unworthy? Who makes me feel worthy? When have I felt the most worthy? And allow yourself to just let out whatever is actually there. Do not judge yourself. Be kind to yourself the way you would be towards someone else. This is all just to witness and allow it to process. Step number 4 is integration and gratitude. This is when we use that other practice to integrate into the body. That could be walking, that could be exercise, that can be breath work, that could be dancing. Just let it really move through your body. We do too much of just the mind. We're not just a mind. We have so much energy, so much wisdom, so many codes in our body that we get to process through. And until we bring it down into our body and really move it there, we will never, ever fully be the most divine aspect of us. If we're just here, that's not what our soul came here to do. Okay. Our soul came here for a reason in this grounded, beautiful vessel, and we get to integrate all this work. Gratitude is a very amplifying energy. And so, the work that we do here, when we drop into gratitude, just be grateful for ourselves, for showing up, for being courageous, for doing this work, for witnessing, for not judging. It will 10 times the effects that this work has. Step number 5 is repeat. This is ongoing work. This is the real work. This is powerful. When you do it in this way, in a gentle way, in a cyclical way, you can always come back to this very foundational but powerful approach. Maybe you're thinking at this point, this doesn't sound too bad, right? Quick disclaimer, sometimes the things that come up are not very pretty. They're not very pleasant. They can come up and surprise you to the things that you're holding within. And so just be gentle with yourself. Do not judge yourself. Just allow this work to do its thing, and you're going to be so much more powerful. If you've been trying to achieve something, you've been working hard at it, you've been showing up, doing the thing, and you still haven't achieved it, shadow work is something you get to do. If you have a lot of fears that stop you, that hold you back, you procrastinate, you distract, you don't complete tasks because you don't even know why, shadow work is something you get to do. If you are in a career that does not fulfill you, shadow work is something you get to do. Shadow work is an accelerator. It will accelerate you shedding all the things that you are not, releasing any limiting beliefs, any blocks, so that you can express and fully be the version of you that you came here to be. The version of you that your soul came here to be. Show up in that way. Create the experiences that your soul came here to experience. Shadow work is a death and rebirth process. It's the old you dying, integrating, and the new you being birthed. It's a rebirth. If this video was helpful, consider liking and subscribing so that you don't miss out on other videos like this. If you feel like this video is going to be helpful for someone, feel free to share it with them so that they can also navigate this journey with you. Let me know in the comments what topic you're going to do shadow work on. I would love to know and support you in any way that I can. I will see you on the next one.